Good everybody, Lee Hunt here, how you going? So we've all been in this position before. I've short-sighted myself here on this hole. I've got a bunker in front of me. I don't have a lot of green to work with. What do? Okay, I've got a little bit of room to the right, but I really want to try and have a go at the pin. So what sort of shot are we going to play? Well, we can hit a high lob shot, get it to stop. We can't really hit the low one, so we've got one option, haven't we? We've got to hit it nice and high, we're going to let it land, and we're going to try to get it to stop. Now, a couple little tips I like to use when I'm playing these shots. Visually, what am I looking at, all right? So a lot of the time, people will focus on that lip of the bunker. You'll just be looking at that going, don't leave it in there, don't leave it in there, don't leave it in there. I like to, when I look at it, if I want to get a little bit higher and I want to try to fly it there, I'm going to try to visualize that yellow flag. So I'm going to make my eyes look at that, and I'm going to aim at the yellow flag. That's going to take my vision away from this bunker, and that's going to stop me focusing on that problem. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get a nice wide stance, a little bit wider than normal. I'm going to have my club sitting, I've got a 58-degree wedge here. Okay, you might use a 60, you might have a 56, just a standard sand iron, but that's plenty enough loft to get the ball up in the air and get it to stop. I see a lot of golfers that get here and they go, I'm going to hit it in the air, and they lean back on it, the body comes back, they don't rotate through it, they catch it a little bit thin, or they hit behind it, they don't get clean contact. So one of the key things here is we want to get clean contact on this ball. So visually, I'm looking at the yellow flag. All right. Technique-wise, I'm setting up. I'm going to have my stance a little bit wider. That's going to put my body a little bit lower to the ground. I'm going to set up here, and I'm just going to focus on hitting underneath the ball and rotating through and pointing my club towards that yellow flag. Okay, so here, and rotating through and putting my club at the yellow flag. That way, I'm going to get onto my lead side. I'm going to make sure that I get nice clean contact. I'm not looking at the bunker, I'm looking at the flag. So we set up, get comfortable, feet a little bit wider, and I'm going to throw that club at the yellow flag. There we go. Okay, so that stopped nicely. So nice clean hit. I took the focus away from the bunker that I was worried about. I looked at the yellow flag. I was a little bit lower to the ground, and I pointed that club towards the target to make sure that I turned onto my lead side. Next time you short side yourself, don't panic. Just remember those two things. That'll get the ball over the bunker. Hopefully it gets close enough you can make the putt. Let's go to the next tee. Hope that helps. See you on the course.